Wraparound Orange is actually a philosophy.
Wrapping families in services that they need.
It takes more than just parents sometimes to raise a family. It takes an entire community.
My name is Lee Howell, and I have a 19-year-old son, an 18-year-old daughter, and a 15-year-old daughter, two 13-year-olds. Amber is one of them, and then a 13-year-old son. And I have an 8-year-old daughter and a 7-year-old daughter. We're a blended family. We've been together for 11 years, almost 12. My daughter had gotten into legal trouble last year in 6th grade, and it turned into a drug-related charge. My oldest son is 19. He'll be 20 next month. He has been in prison since he was 17. Sticking him in facility after facility after facility without being treated for the problem we felt he had made it worse. And when Amber got into trouble, I had that same panic go all over again. I didn't want her to be in a facility. I just didn't have very many doors open. Amber has some anger issues, and when she gets frustrated, she'll cut herself sometimes. I know my daughter needed help, and I was just worried that the kind of help she'd get from the system would create more of a problem.
Kids don't have to spiral deeper into the juvenile justice system. Kids don't have to be in out-of-home placement. We got a better system.
I'm used to working in a system that you go into the home and you tell the family you have to do this, 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 and this, and then we're out of the picture. Well, Wraparound Orange doesn't tell them anything to do. They actually show them and teach them how to do it for themselves so that we won't be needed in the future.
I have a son who has been involved in the systems of care, and I was actually his foster mom, and I adopted him at 16. And it threw me into beginning to deal with the system on a level that I had no experience before.
I think when they experience the first meeting and that family partner says, I've been there, I had a child with a behavioral health care disorder, they begin to feel at ease, because then there's actually somebody that's listening to them. And that's probably not happened before.
I go through the steps that the people tell me I need to do.
Okay, so Amber we need to comply and follow through with the process all the way through. So until you're either charged or until the case is closed.
Okay. I know counseling is one thing that we need to...
Like tie into that?
Yes.
Okay. Is this something that you feel you can agree with? Because that would be part of working through this process. Yeah, I mean, because, we've got to put stuff on here that you actually feel you're able to agree with, or it just...
And you've agreed to try counseling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is there anything else that you feel? Like, what could take the place for you for counseling?
Her?
Shauna. Well, good. Well, I'm going to encourage you to continue talking to Shauna as well.
And how about maybe even if you decide to start to go to counseling, maybe Shauna could initially go with you, if it would be okay.
Meeting them right off the bat, Lee wanted Amber to develop coping skills for her stress, and just exploring it with Amber. She was very adamant in the beginning that she was not interested in counseling. And if the comfort of having somebody come along with you will help meet the need, then I'm definitely all for it. We have a plan that we're going to follow, and if the plan doesn't work, we come back to the drawing board and we come up with a new plan. Families don't fail, plans fail.
With Wraparound, the services are provided to the family a lot quicker. They're provided to the children as well as the parents. And we often find that many of the issues that the children are dealing with have to do with the parents.
In the juvenile justice system, we kind of put Band-Aids on the blood that we see of a child, but we never can get to the root of the problem because we're limited. We're limited by manpower. We're limited in our role as assistant state attorneys. So with someone like Wraparound Orange in this program, they're able to really help these kids get back on track.
Wraparound makes an investment up front in the entire family. And since Wraparound started in 2011, we've seen more kids staying in school, needing less crisis care, and not getting rearrested. And in the long run, that saves money. But more importantly, it builds stronger families where kids can thrive.
They want me to go to counseling, and I'm not up for that, but I'll try it.
I'm definitely more optimistic that her goals